All right, Homer, so news was released today that Jeff Suppan was released by the Brewers. How do you feel about the move?
Long overdue. I don't know how great a sign it is, but it's what everybody thought. All these other young guys are good enough now that Doug Melvin felt like he could do it. But I mean, that was obvious some time ago. And then did they so misanalyze the talent of these young guys to where they couldn't have done it at the start of the season because Suppan didn't pitch well? He never pitched well. He hasn't pitched well for 2.5 years. So I'm concerned about the assessment of their young pitchers. Didn't they see that there was some talent here? And at the beginning of the year say, look, it just didn't work with Suppan. Let's go with the young guys. They held on to a guy and they knew he didn't pitch. So it's good. It's overdue. It's not a huge thing. It doesn't make the Brewers significantly better, but it's a sign that they get it. And now I just wonder, why did they think so little of these guys that they had to come up and prove it? You have scouts, you analyze talent. Shouldn't they have known all these guys had the ability to where they've been a part of the team from the start of the year? That part, I still don't get.
So where do you see the Brewers going from here? Has there been talk on who they're bringing up, what they're going to do as far as...
The last time they were this far under 500 at this point in June was 2003. They lost 90 games. It was Ned Yost's first year. They're much better than that team. But by and large, when you're in this kind of a mess at this point of the year, especially with pitching that's so bad, you're not going anywhere. They have to meet and decide the future of the organization, who's a party to that, because they've got to revamp the pitching staff from AA, AAA. Otherwise, we're going to be in this. Brewers are going to be in the same mess next year. There's no reason to believe they're going to be any better as far as the pitching next year because their guys are still old and they're going to be a year older. They've got to get new blood in the pitching staff. They've got to get young pitchers, and I think that all starts with trading Princeville.
How do you feel about Chris Capuano coming off the performance he had the other night? How do you?
Only because it's so dysfunctional are they even giving him a chance. He's coming off 2 Tommy John surgeries. The chances of coming back from that and being a significant part are slim and none, and it's short term. You can't be counting on him as a pitcher in the rotation in the future. Again, the fact that they're doing that tells you just how bad things are, and they got to try anything. It's time to quit trying anything and get together a staff of young pitchers. And again, that leads me back to Princeville.
Final question here. How big of a hit and a miss do you rank up there for the Suppan move as far as bringing him in? Just a hit and a miss total?
They got 1 year out of him. Everybody knew it was a shaky decision. That was the going rate. But he didn't get better just because you paid him a ton of money. So my answer is they got what a lot of people thought they were going to get, maybe a little less. But he was way overpriced, and it isn't like it should be that big a shock. It's disappointment. If it's a shock to the Brewers, then that's on them too.
All right, thanks
All right,
a lot,
Homer, wrap it up. We got to go.